Okay. So first things first, let's go ahead and start our training with the Vlookup. So Vlookup function is a function which you use in order to bring up the values with that specific function. So now I want, let's say, for example, let me delete everything in here and start from new sheet. So I have this function with me right now. Now in this function, you see in this data sheet, I want to find, or whenever I'm searching for an ID, okay, whenever I'm typing ID, this should give me all this list at once. So it should bring me all this list at once. Whenever I'm writing ID, let's say ID 709090, then it should bring me the first name, last name, email, and phone number. This is what I want. But I don't want this to show anything else. I want the exact same values to be showing inside. So for this reason, what we will do is we will be using the data validation. So we have data and we're going to use data validation for this. So to make this easier for you all, I will make a simple list. So now this is the list of the ID. But to understand VLOOKUP, you have to remember few rules. So rules are like this. Rule number one, the first rule is to always make selection without headings. So always make selection without the headings. Whenever you're selecting any data, you should not be selecting the headings. You should leave headings and then only you should be selecting the data. That is the first thing which you need to understand. Rule number two, always make selection and search from left to right. It means that if I write phone number in here, let's say 846556, I'm writing a phone number of someone. And when I'm writing the phone number of someone, and then when I'm searching for email, last name, first, and ID, it will not show me any function. This will not work. It should only work from left to right. The search should will work only from left to right, not from right to left. Which means if I'm searching for phone number, with phone number, I'm searching the rest of the data, it will not work. If I'm searching ID and with ID, if I'm searching first name, last name, email, and everything else, it will work. So this explains us something, that VLOOKUP is only useful when you're searching for, when you're having the question in left side and all your answers on the right side. So this is how it will work. So this is the first thing which you need to understand. Okay. Now let's go ahead and do our work. First is the ID. Now I will write my ID in here. You see, for ID, I don't want to write values by myself. I want to select the values by just clicking. So for that reason, what we will do is we will select this ID in here, and I'm going to add values in here. How do we add values? Is by selecting the ID. In this case, I'm going to data. From data, I'm selecting data validation. So as soon as I click on data validation, this is the data validation button, it will show me this pop-up. In this pop-up, I will be selecting select any list. Why? Because I want to use this list to make my search. So I'm using this list to make the search. In this case, I want ID. When I select the ID, automatically first name, last name, email, and phone number should show. So for this, we will select list from this value. And from here, from the source, we're going to select the entire list of values. So we are selecting list and we are selecting the entire source. Once it's done, we're going to click on OK, and this will bring me the list. So I have created this list, a drop-down list for these values. So now I can click on any of these cells. And when I'm selecting these values, automatically first name, last name, email, and phone number should show up. So once this is done, now we will start our first VLOOKUP formula. Now you have a look. I will write VLOOKUP. VLOOKUP. Now in VLOOKUP, I have this lookup value. Lookup value means the thing which you are searching for. I am searching for this specific ID. So what I'm searching for is lookup value. So I will write this in here. So for you all to understand this easy, lookup value. Lookup value means like the value which you are searching with. For example, When you're going to supermarket, you buy a product, they will scan the barcode. As soon as they scan the barcode, it will show the product details. Same thing I want in here. As soon as I select the ID, all the values should show. So for that reason, we have to use lookup value. So I'm using VLOOKUP in this case, lookup value. What is the lookup value? This is my lookup value. So value which you are searching with, I'm searching with this lookup value. Now, after a comma, it will ask me table array. Table array means this complete data. Rule number 1, always make selection without heading. So what I will do, I will make the selection, but I will not select the header. Except the header, I will just make the selection. Now, after that, I will write comma. Now table array is also selected. After that, I will write comma. Now in here, it will ask me column index number. Column index number means the number of the first column. Where is this first name written in this column? The first value is ID. Second value is first name. Third value is last name. Fourth value is email, and fifth value is phone, right? So this first name is under which column? First column is ID. Second column is my first name. So I will write 2. So column index number is 2. Second column is my answer. After that, comma. It's asking you, how do you want to look this up? Do you want to look up with an approximate match, or do you want to look up with an exact match? In this case, we will select exact match. So I'm going to double click on exact match and then close the bracket and then hit enter. So now whenever I'm selecting, you see that 79091 has Chris first name. If I change this to 90, it will give me Sarah. If I change this to 94, Komal. If I change this to 95, Lynn. So if I'm clicking on any of these values, automatically the value is searching and it's giving me the answer in here. This is VLOOKUP. Now we will do the exact same thing for last name, email, and phone number also. Let us do this. Equals VLOOKUP. Now it's asking lookup value. Lookup value means what? Lookup value is the value which you are searching with. I'm searching with this. I'm searching with this. After that, comma. Table array. This is my entire table, but rules suggest that I should not select the heading. So I will not select the heading. I will select only the list. Once it's done, now I will press comma. It's asking me column index number. Column index number means what? At what value is the index? First is this, second is this, third is the last name. So I want to select third. Why? Because it's the last name. So I will write 3 in here. After that, comma. Now it's asking me whether do you want approximate match or exact match. Approximate match, we will come to that later on. For now, we will go for exact match. Double click on exact match and then close the bracket. Hit enter. So now whenever I'm searching for anything, let's change the value. 90, Sarah Smith. 90 is Sarah Smith. Let's change this to 92. Lovely Sorak is what we gotta find. 92. Lovely Sorak. Right? So we're getting the first name, we are getting the last name. Let's go ahead and do the same thing for email. Equals VLOOKUP. Now lookup value. What is the lookup value? This is I'm searching with. I'm searching my answer with this ID, comma. What is the table array? This is my table array, but rule suggests that I should select without heading. After that, comma, column index number. What is the column index number? Email. So this is first, this is second, this is third, this is fourth. So I will write 4. And then it's asking me whether it's an exact match or approximate match. I will say exact match. And then I will close the bracket and then hit enter. So it's giving me email also. Now let's go ahead and do this phone number equals VLOOKUP. Now we'll select the lookup value. This is something I'm searching with, comma, table array. This is my table array, comma, column index number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5th is my column index number 5. And then do you want exact match or approximate match? We'll go for exact match and then close the bracket. So now whenever I'm changing this to anything else, automatically all the values are changing automatically. Yes, approximate match and exact match. I will show you that in a second. You see that in here, the reason why we are using exact match is because we want the exact value which is beside. Approximate match will give you either this, either give you this. So it's going to give you either this or this. If you're searching for this, it will not give you Chris. It will either give you Sarah, Chris, or Lovely. So it will not give you the exact value. It will give you a random nearby value. So this is approximate match. So don't go for approximate match when you're searching for these values. I will show you what do I mean by that. Okay. So now I will close this. This is VLOOKUP. This is a simple VLOOKUP. Now, same thing, we're going to go for approximate match. Okay. So VLOOKUP with approximate match. Now you see, for VLOOKUP to work, if you want VLOOKUP to work, you must keep all the data in one single format. This is not a number format. This is a text format. How do I know? Is by this small green buttons on the top left cell. See, the small button means that they are not in proper format. What you can do is you can select them all. You can bring your mouse on the exclamation mark and you can select store a number stored as text. This is what it is. It's number stored as text. We're going to convert this into a number. So click on convert to number. Now go down in here, change this also, convert to number. So we have to first convert all the cells. If they are not in proper formatting, we should convert them into specific formats, convert them into numbers or things. Once it's done, now let's go ahead and do our VLOOKUP formula. I have to find commission for, let's say, $2,400. I have to find commission for $2,400. You see how the commission works. Commission works as such. If someone is selling for $1,000, they will get a bonus of $10 or a commission of $10. This is for selling. If they sell for $2,500, they will get a commission of $50. If they are selling for $4,000, they will get a commission of $100. But here I'm writing the value which is not in this list. Is $2,400 in the list? No, we have 1,000, we have 2,500, but we don't have 2,400. Now, if we use VLOOKUP, this happens. I'm using VLOOKUP. This is my lookup value. Lookup value is what? Selling price is this is what I'm searching for. I'm searching for 2,400 in this list. So I will write lookup value and then table array. This is my table array, but remember not to select the headings. We will not select the headings. After that, comma, it's asking me column index number. So what is the index number? This is the first index number. This is the second index number. So first and second. Second is my commission. So I will write to second index number. After that, I will write comma. Now, do you want exact match or approximate match? I'm going for exact match to show you why it doesn't work. So you see, I'm using exact match. Close the bracket and enter. It will show me not available. It's not available. 2,400, it's not there in the list. That's why it's not available. What I want is anything which is approximate to this value should show me the answer. So instead of writing exact, we will change our formula slightly to approximate or true. Now you see, we'll get the commission. How is this commission being counted? You see, when you're writing the value, that value has a specific value. If you're going to the next value, that value is going to show you $10 commission only till 2,499.99 next value. Till here also it will show you $10 only. If you go for 2,499.99999, still give you $10 only commission. It says 2,500, but actually it's 999. It will still give you $10. As soon as it reaches 500, 2,500, as soon as it reaches, then it will show you $50. This is commission. This is how they calculate the commissions, right? So for calculations of commissions, we use the approximate match. Okay. So exact match, we are using it for finding the straight away values or finding the names or numbers or looking up specific details. So if you're working in a supermarket where you want to scan the barcode and you have to get the information, you use exact match. If you're calculating commissions, then you use approximate match. So that's the pure difference between the exact and approximate match. Now with this, we will go for VLOOKUP with trim. VLOOKUP with trim. So to understand this, let me close everything down in here. You remember what trim function does. If I'm having some spaces, let's say I'm writing my name and I'm giving some spaces after my name, or I'm writing some spaces and then I'm writing my name. You see that I'm having like spaces after the text and I'm having some spaces before the text. How do I know? I can use it by using len formula. Len of this, length of the complete text. You see, 12 characters it's showing. My name is only 6 characters. Rest 6 is spaces. So how do you remove this? Is by using trim function. If you want to use or remove spaces, unnecessary spaces before and after the text, you use trim. Now you see, if equals trim, I'm using equals trim, and then we're going to use the text, close the bracket, and let's find the length of this. This is without trim, and this is with trim. Equals length of this. So it says 6 characters. This is exactly the same, but it says 12 characters. Why? Because it has spaces after the name. Same thing we'll do for the next one as well. So I will write, I see, if I bring this down, so I'm using trim, I'm finding without trim, this is 12 characters. Now with trim, so with trim, it will be 6. So you see that if I remove spaces, it's only showing me 6. But if I keep spaces, it's showing me 12. That is the main difference. So how will this affect VLOOKUP? Let's see. Now here I have a few names of the watches, blankets, and stuff, right? So I have these names in here. Okay, bags and stuff. I have these names. I'm going to write them in here. Watches, correct spelling, bags, cassettes, shoes, mufflers, blankets. Okay, so same things I'm writing. I'm not changing my spelling as well. Exactly same. Now I want to find price. This is the complete table. Okay. So this is your complete table. In this table, I want to find price and the item price, the item and the prices for that specific thing. So let me do that in here. Select, change the heading style. Okay. Now here I have to go ahead and find the prices of these watches. I'm using VLOOKUP in this case, using VLOOKUP. Lookup value, what I'm looking for? I'm looking for watches. Watches in which table? In this complete table. I'm not using the heading. I'm not selecting the heading. See, I'm not selecting the heading like this. I'm selecting only the list. After that, I press comma. Where is my column index number? Column index number means I'm searching for prices. Where is prices in this column? Let's count. First column is products. Second column is code. Third column is quantity. Fourth column is price. So it's fourth column. So we'll write 4. After that, comma. Now it's asking you which, like what specific kind of match you're looking for, approximate or exact. Now I'm looking for exact match. So I will go for exact match in this case. And then I will close the bracket and then hit enter. Even though I'm writing everything correct, everything is exactly precise, still I'm getting not available. Why is that so? Is because in this list, I have some spaces. You see, after watches, I have spaces. So unless and until I count the spaces and write them in my name, which is 1, 2, 2 spaces after watches. So if I give 2 spaces after watches, let me, I don't know how much spaces are there. See. So if I give the exact number of spaces, then only the value is coming. If I miss out even a single space, it will not come. That is the problem. So to rectify this problem, we're going to use one more function. We will use trim function. So how do we use trim function? You see this. In your VLOOKUP formula, just give trim before each cell reference. Before each cell reference, you will write TRIM, trim. Now you close the bracket. Now you give the second reference, TRIM. Close the bracket. So you're writing trim before each references. So before C34, I'm writing trim. Before C26 and F31, I'm writing trim. So I'm writing this trim before each of these values. Simple. Once it's done, we're going to press enter, and this is what we get. we're going to get the prices. Now you can click and drag till down so you can get the exact same values. But before you do this, please make sure that you're locking the cells. If you don't lock the cells, it will not work. So lock the cells so that when you're dragging this down, nothing else should change. And there you go. This is how you get the value. So we look up for bags is this, lookup value for cassettes is this, shoes, mufflers, and blankets. Everything you can get. So this is how it will be. Yes, I'll repeat the same thing. So you see that I'm having watches. I want to find the price. The problem is that if I'm using traditional VLOOKUP function, lookup value is my watches. I'm looking my function in this list. My lookup array, column index number is 1, 2, 3, 4th column. And then I'm going for exact match. When I'm doing this and hitting enter, this is bringing me the value. But if there are any spaces in here or here, it will not work. So if I want this to work, even with spaces, even there are spaces before, after, even let's say in this list, I have spaces after and I have some spaces before also. I still want this to work. So if I don't want spaces to be included in VLOOKUP, I will just add trim before each reference. You see, this is the cell reference. What do? We add trim function before this reference, and we're going to add trim before this complete reference. So now we have given two trim functions, trim on this reference and trim on the complete cell reference. So both boxes we are giving trim, and then you press enter, this will give you the value. But before you now if you're dragging this down, this is happening. You see, the red reference is going down. See, now the red reference is going down. So if you don't want the red reference to go down, you're going to lock this reference. So select the cells and lock, press F4 to lock. So now when you drag down, it will not go anywhere. It will stay the same. So this is what we did. This is like finding, you're giving the cell references in order for this to work. Okay, so that's about VLOOKUP with trim. If you want me to explain again, I can explain to you. Is it fine? Is it clear to you all? Yes. Clear to all or no? It needs practice, and it needs practice, but let me know if it's not clear. I can explain a little bit more. Okay, so let's do it in this way. Equals VLOOKUP. Okay, I'm using VLOOKUP function. What I'm looking for watches. I want to look for watches and their prices. So I'm looking for watches. After that, it's asking me table array. Table array means I'm selecting the list without the headings. After that, it's asking me column index number. Column index number means what you're looking for. I'm looking for watches and their prices. So watches I've selected, but where is the price? In this column, where is the price? First column is product, second column is code, third column is quantity, fourth column is the price. So I will write 4. After that, I will press exact match. Why we are looking for exact match is because I want watches only. When I write watches, it should not show me bag's price. I want watches only. So that's the reason I'm going with this. After that, I'll close the bracket and hit enter. It's not giving me the answer. Why? Because there are spaces before watches. Even though it's watches only, but it's having spaces before watches. So how do you rectify this? You rectify it by writing trim before each reference. You see the blue box, you write trim before the blue box. You see the red box, you write trim before the red box. Finish. So you write trim before each boxes. That's it. Now, if you want to drag down, before you drag down, you lock the reference so that it doesn't go down. Finish. Okay, so that's about your reference. Because if I don't press F4, this will happen. If I don't press F4, you see the red box is going down. The red box is coming down. The reference is this. I don't want this to happen. I want the reference to be taken in. So what do? We go back and we log this reference. Why? Because when we bring this down, the other cells should not go down. You see, it's staying the same only. Okay, it's going to be like that. So that's about your approximate match, or VLOOKUP with approximate match. Oh, sorry, VLOOKUP with trim. Okay. So you have understood VLOOKUP, you have understood VLOOKUP with trim. These are the two functions which you have understood. Now let's go for HLOOKUP. V stands for, or VLOOKUP, in VLOOKUP, V stands for vertical. Vertical means like this, like columns. Okay, these are vertical lines. Vertical means straight. Now H means horizontal. H means like this. Okay, so now H in HLOOKUP stands for horizontal. So we are searching for, we are done with VLOOKUP. Now we are going with HLOOKUP. So for this, what do we do? Let's see. I'm going to remove everything from here. You see that I have same products. Okay, so same products I'm copying. Okay, same thing I'm copying. Okay, let me do it in here. This will be a little better. Okay, I'm just gonna use you see what I'm doing? I'm just transposing the cells. Transposing means rows becomes columns, columns becomes rows, right? So I'm transposing. If you remember what transposing was, if you have forgotten it, let me explain this. I'm copying the cells in here like this, and I'm pasting it by using transpose. What this will do, it will make the vertical alignment into horizontal, right? Same thing in here. Paste as values. I'm going to copy it and paste by using transpose. So I want to copy the same list and I want to place them in this horizontal fashion. So that's what I'm doing in here. So I'm selecting the entire list, copy, Control C to copy, and I'm going in HLOOKUP and I'm pasting it in here by using transpose. So what I just did was I transposed this thing to this thing. So now we got this. So we have the products in this fashion, code in this fashion, quantity is in this fashion, and price in this fashion, correct? The vertical sections which we had is now changed to horizontal sections. So it was like this before, now it's changed to horizontal section. That's it. So that is the only difference. Now, how do we work with this? You see, now what I will do is I'm going to go in here and search for one simple thing. You see, I'm searching for this. Equals, I'm writing equals. HLOOKUP. Instead of VLOOKUP, we have HLOOKUP. Same, you see the formula, observe this, it's going to be exactly the same. Lookup value, table array, row index number, and range lookup. The only difference is instead of counting the index of columns, you will be counting the index of rows. That is the only difference. To understand this properly, I will write it in here. I want product, and with the product, I want its price. So the product I want is, let's say, cassettes. So whenever I write cassettes, I want the price also to be coming in. So for this, what we will do, we will press equals, and here I will write HLOOKUP. So in here, I'm going to write HLOOKUP. In HLOOKUP, what I'm searching for? I'm searching for cassettes. I'm searching for cassette. In which section are you searching for? Table array without the headings. You see, if I'm selecting like this, it will not work. In this list, these are the headings. So I should select the cells without the headings. These are the headings: product, code, quantity, price. These are the headings. So forget about the headings and select the rest of the section. After that, after writing comma, now it will ask you what is the row index number. Row index number means what? Row index number means you should count where the number is with regard to the rows. Now I'm searching for price. Where is the price? First column is watches, bags, cassettes. Second column is the code. Third row is the quantity, 764 something. Fourth row is price. So I will write 4. And then it's asking me whether you want exact match or approximate match. We're going to go for exact match and then close the bracket. Now you see you change this cassettes to watches. It will show you watches. If you change this to bags, it will show you bags. If you change this to shoes, it will show you shoes. So automatically this function is working with H-lookup. So that's about the H-lookup. So pure difference between a VLOOKUP and H-lookup is this. VLOOKUP is all about vertical sections, vertical lookups. H-lookup means all about horizontal sections or horizontal lookup. So VLOOKUP means vertical, H-lookup means horizontal. That is the core difference. All right, guys? So that's about this. Now, we will go ahead and... Yes. Sorry? Yeah, I'll write this again, same thing. See? Equals H-lookup. Okay. This is your lookup value. What you're searching for? I'm searching for shoes. So in the shoes, I'm searching. Where is the shoes in the entire list? In this entire list, this is the shoes. My shoes is somewhere in this list. In this, where is the column index? You are searching for what? I'm searching for price. When I write shoes, it should show me price. When I write watches, it should show me price. When I write cassettes, it should show me price. So I'm searching for this price. So where is this price? In rows. This is the first row, right? This is the first row. This is the second row. This is the third row. This is the fourth row of the selection. Fourth row. Price is the fourth row. So we'll write 4. And then the type of match. Are you looking for exact match or are you looking for approximate match? We're going to go and click on exact match and then close the bracket, hit enter. So this is the exact match. So now when you change this to watches, it will give you the price of watches. If you're changing this to bags, it will show you the bags. If you change this to shoes, it will show you shoes. If you change this to mufflers, it will show you mufflers. Things as such. Understood? So that is about this. This is about H-lookup. Right. Now, before I can go to the next topic, I will give you like 5 minutes of time to practice, and then only we'll go to the next topic. Okay. So please open your sheets and practice it for 5 to 10 minutes, and then only we'll go to the next topic because the next topic is a little more advanced. Okay. So please try. It's there. Formula is also written on your system. Everything is written. Just open the sheet and double click on the cells. It should be there right on your screens. Practice that formula. Okay. So open your sheets, go to VLOOKUP in here. And in your VLOOKUP, you will have the complete formula in here itself. You see, VLOOKUP search item range in which the search item is the first column number with respect to selection and false. Same formula you should write in here. Whatever the formula I have written, just write it in here, finish. Okay, so not in the first name. Let's say I'm searching for Sarah. Automatically, I should get their phone number, email, and last name. How do I do this? Again, you see, I'll show you this again for your practice. So you see, guys, when you open the sheets, VLOOKUP, you will get this list. Sarah, Chris, Lovely, Madeen, all these names are already added in here. These names are already added in here. So you should search for phone number, email, and last name with this first name. So how do you search? Is by using VLOOKUP. So we're going to press equals VLOOKUP. In this VLOOKUP, I'm searching for this name. This name is in where? So search item. So this is the search item. Table array, range in which search item is first column, is first. So we're going to use this in here. So we're going to select this. Why I'm not selecting this is because I'm not searching for the ID. I'm searching for first name. So always the selection should be like this. Okay. What you're searching for should be your first selection. If you're searching for ID, you can search for like this. If you're searching last name, this is how your selection should be. Always your question should be in the first selection. Range in which search item is first. Selection in which the search item is in first column. Okay. And then you press comma, column index number. What is the column index number? Phone number 1, and this is with respect to selection. The first name is first, second, third, fourth. In this red box, first column, second column, third column, fourth column of the red box. And then approximate match or exact match. We're going to go for exact match and close the bracket. Please try this now. I have given the formula right over here. Just add these values. That's it. So I'm going to keep this open. You can try it for yourself, and we will take a break, small break of 5 minutes, and then we'll be back. So instead of using VLOOKUP or HLOOKUP, you can use the other function, which is lookup. How will you use lookup? Let's see. For this to understand, we're going to go and click on tags, and then I will press equals. Now here, I will not write VLOOKUP or HLOOKUP. Instead, I will write just lookup. You're not writing VLOOKUP, you're not writing HLOOKUP, just VLOOKUP. Just lookup. In lookup, you will get two types of formulas. We will first go with the easy one. You see that here it says only lookup value and array. Now I will go for lookup value. What is the lookup value? This income, I want to find tax. So this is my lookup value, comma. What is the array? This is my array. Array means the list of data without the heading. After that, you press enter. Automatically, you will get the tax. No V, no H, no complex formulas to work on. Simple lookup function. It will give you the exact same results as VLOOKUP or HLOOKUP. Even for this case, you see that this is the same transposed function. I want to find the tax for this. Same income, I want to find tax. So we'll use the lookup function again, lookup. Same function I'm using, lookup. This is my lookup value, comma, lookup array is this. Without the heading, I'm selecting the lookup array. After this, press enter. It will bring you the tax. Same thing as what it did up. So lookup function can be used without VLOOKUP or HLOOKUP. Instead of VLOOKUP or HLOOKUP, you can use lookup. But lookup is only for small data, not big databases. Only for small databases, you can use lookup. Please try this right now. Just use lookup, or else guys will do one thing. I think time is less. So I will try to cover the syllabus, and then you can go home and practice. Okay, because time is very less. We have like 20-30 minutes max. So for that reason, let me just explain you these things. Now we'll go for the next type of example. Now here, I want to find this ID. Based on this ID, I want to find the last name. So here, based on this ID, I have to find the last name. This is my ID, first name, last name, email, and phone, right? So I want to find the last name of this specific ID. So now we'll use equals lookup. After you use equals lookup, now it's asking you what is the lookup value. This is my lookup value. ID is my lookup value, comma. It's asking me the array. Now, how will you select the array is this? You see, my question is in first column and my answer should be in the last column. This is how I will select the cells. You are selecting the cells in which the question is in first column. ID which I'm searching for is in first column. And the answer which I'm searching for is I'm searching for the last name. So my selection should be till last. If I'm searching for phone number, my selection should be like this. If I'm searching for email, my selection should be like this. If I'm searching for first name, my selection should be like this. So I'm searching for last name, so my selection is like this. After this, you press enter. It will give you the last name for that specific ID. So this is simple simple lookup. Now let's go for full record lookup, right? So I'm going for a full record lookup. Now you see, full record lookup, how would you use this? I'm going to press equals lookup. Now what we will do is we're going to go ahead and select the ID and the lookup functions. So this is what I'm looking for. I'm looking for this ID, comma. And now I will go for lookup vector. What is the lookup vector? Lookup vector means where is this in this list? In this entire list, this ID is in this list, comma. What is the result vector? Which means where is your answer? My answer is in this. I'm looking for first name, right? So I will write comma and I will select the first name. Then I will close the bracket. Now I want to search for last name. How do I search for last name? Equals lookup. This is my question, comma. Question is in which column? Question is in this column. Where is the answer? Answer is in this column. Press enter. Now I'm looking for email, same thing, equals lookup. Question is in this column. Which column? This column. Where is the answer? I'm looking for email, so select email. Phone number, lookup. This is the lookup value, comma. Where is the lookup vector? This is within the lookup vector. Within the lookup vector, where is the result? This is the result. This is what I'm searching for. And now press enter. So this is what is the value, and this is how you're going to give the answers. So it's very easy. First the question, comma, the column in which you are asking the question, comma, the answer. Where is the answer? You just select that list. Finish. So this is about lookup. Okay, simple lookup function. Now, I wish to go beyond this, but I feel that this will be too overwhelming for you. So I will stop at advanced VLOOKUP because this will be too overwhelming for you, I'm sure. If you don't understand this, you won't understand the pivot tables. So for that reason, I want you to practice this and take it as an assignment. I'm going to give you an assignment, guys. So you should do it in your coming class and come back. If you don't do this assignment, you will not get your certificates. It's a very important assignment. Take this as a very important assignment, crucial assignment, because if you don't do this, it's no use. You know what is the use of training if you don't know how to use these functions, right? So only one. You see what I'm going to show you. You just do this, it's fine. You don't do anything else. Only this you do, finish. You take your certificate. That's it. It's that crucial. It's that important. You see why? Now here I have the lookup function. I'm going to do VLOOKUP in here. You see I have product code, quantity, price, date of manufacture, and date of shop entry. I have these information or options showing. I want product code of this. So we will use VLOOKUP. Simple VLOOKUP we're going to use equals VLOOKUP. Now lookup value is this lookup value, comma, table array, my entire list of data without the headings. I'm selecting the entire list of data without the headings, comma, column index number. What is the column index number? I'm searching for product code. First column, second column, I will write 2. After that, I will write comma. Now it's asking you the range. What exactly type of range? I want exact match. So I will select exact match and then close the bracket. This is what I'm searching for, product code. But I want this to happen. When I'm writing quantity, it should show me quantity. When I write price, it should show me price. When I write date of manufacture, it should show me date of manufacture. When I write product code, it should show me product code again. How can this be possible? So to do this possible, we're going to use match function. So first have a look and then I will explain how it is. First, we're going to go for VLOOKUP. This is my lookup value, comma, this is my table array. After this, I'm having the column index number. I should write the number by seeing the heading. I'm doing this manually. I'm myself, user, is seeing, okay, top, we have product code. Then I'm counting. Where is the product code? 1, 2. Okay, this is what 2 is. So, and then I'm writing 2. I want this to be automated. So instead of this, we're going to use match function. With match function, we will do exact same thing as what we do for VLOOKUP. So it's VLOOKUP within VLOOKUP. So with match function, I'm going to select, find this product code. Where is this product code? This product code is in this list. What kind of match do you want? I want exact match. Close the bracket. After that, you give exact match for the VLOOKUP and then hit enter. Now, if I change product code to quantity, it will give me quantity. If I change product code quantity to price, it will show me price. If I change this to date of manufacture, it will show me date of manufacture. So whatever heading you are giving, it's going to give you that only. So based on the heading, it will show me the values. This is advanced VLOOKUP or VLOOKUP with match. To understand this, I will show you this from scratch. Equals VLOOKUP first. What is the lookup value? This is my lookup value, comma. Where is this table array? Where is this function? This is the entire list of function which I want to search, comma. Column index number. What is the name of the top? Product code is on top. Now in this, where is the product code? Second column is the product code. First column is products. Second column is product code. Third column is quantity. Fourth column is price. So I'm looking for product code. So I will write 2. So I want this 2 number to be automated. How do I automate this? Is by using match. So what we will do is we're going to use match. Match what? Match this heading. Where, in which layer, in which section, in this entire section. What kind of match you want? I want exact match. And then close the bracket. It's going to give me 2. If I'm changing this to quantity, automatically this will show me 3 because third column is quantity. If I want to show price, if I write price, automatically showing me 4. 1, 2, 3, fourth column is price. If I'm searching for date of manufacture, date of manufacture, it's showing me 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's showing me this. I need to change this to date format. So I'm getting all this is why? Because of this reason itself. So I'm giving match function. Because of that reason, I'm getting the values. Understood? Now we are getting this value, which is an automated value. We're going to write this in here. So we're going to use Vlookup. This is our lookup value, comma, this is our lookup array, comma, column index number is match. I'm going to use match function. Match what? Match this top heading, comma, in which layer? In this entire section. And then what type? I want this as exact match. And then close the bracket. After that, in here, comma, it's going to be exact match again. Exact match I will select, close the bracket, hit enter. Now it's showing me date of manufacture. Let's change this to product code. It will show me product code. If I change this to quantity, it will show me quantity. If I change this to price, it will show me price. It's like that. You only practice this much, it's more than enough. Okay, guys? If you want, you can practice here, or if you want, you can practice in home. It's completely up to you. So practice in here or home. It's anything, it's fine. I will share you the video right now. Give me a minute, please.